Students in most school districts are back to class today after the long holiday break, and in Broken Arrow, some parents are worried about having to change schools later this year.
Yeah, the district is preparing to change the school boundaries in the fall. There are some growing pains that come along with that. TORC2's Ashley Wheeler is live this morning to explain why some parents are upset. Ashley?
Well, Corey and Travis, good morning. You know, the school district here in Broken Arrow has seen a lot of growth over the past several years, and this has forced them to expand and to move students around to different schools. But it's changes that some parents aren't exactly on board with. The Broken Arrow School District plans to open its 16th elementary this fall. But this means hundreds of students will have to commute to a different school.
We understand that this needs to take place. We understand that there's going to be people and families affected regardless of what the outcome is.
Last month, the Long Range Planning Committee, made up of parents from every elementary and middle school, gave the Board of Education its recommendations on the attendance boundaries. Brent Harris has 2 children who attend Highland Park Elementary and says the proposed changes would force his family to commute an additional 6,000 miles each year to the new elementary school.
In the particular neighborhood that we live in, there's only 5 middle school students that are scheduled to go here that would go 150% further than where we are today in terms of commute, which is less than 1% of the capacity of the school.
There's a very small number of people in that area right now, and that is true, but it's a rapidly growing area, and there are developments going in all over the place out there. So while those numbers may be true right now, in a year or two, that could be a much different story.
Director of Public Relations Charlie Hanema says the district is growing by nearly 3% each year. In the last couple of years has increased by about 1,000 students. He says right now Highland Park Elementary has only a 4% capacity level. And the challenge the district faces is making sure they can accommodate growth in the future.
We're working on the best plan for everybody, obviously, but there's no perfect solution when you have a district with 19,500 kids that continues to grow.
The Long Range Planning Committee plans to meet tonight to possibly make revisions after hearing concerns and thoughts from the public. Now, this means if they do make those changes, they'll have to be posted before the board can vote, which means we may not see a decision until the February board meeting.